Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long before 1975, using girls on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends, but Long Boys Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975 and welcome to the Wednesday vlog. Whether this comes out on Wednesday or Thursday, I honestly don't know because we got Mackie storms in the UK right now and they completely knock my internet out, but I don't want to flog that dead horse because anyone who watches me, knows me, Skypes me, podcasts with me is pretty aware of how shite my internet is. But that aside, you've read the title. What was the movie you bunked off school for? Or outside the United Kingdom, because bunk was what we called, you know, skip school for. Whatever. I know we all skip school for, you know, various reasons, like the first day of a video game release, or as I'm talking about right now, movies, or for various other reasons where you just couldn't be asked to go to school, so you faked sickness. I bunked off school a lot when I was in, you know, secondary school or high school. I bunked it off a lot. But when it got to me going to college, because my college was actually a campus that was actually in my high school, so I went to sixth form college, so I felt some sort of affiliation to my school because I'm one of the few people who actually enjoyed high school. I know lots of people hate it and don't. I had a really good time. I was alright at sports. Do I dare say this? The ladies didn't hate me, the teachers didn't hate me. Yeah, I never hated high school. I thought it was a great experience because, I don't know why I'm continuously looking left right now. It was a great experience because, you know, being a cynic like I am now, I had somewhat level of that mentality back in the day when I went to high school, which was, I always looked at it as upon this kind of, it's like mini society preparing you for real society but without any of the real repercussions. I mean, what bad things can happen to you if you do something really stupid? You ain't going to get a criminal record, you're just going to get a yellow slip. And once you leave school, what fucking employer cares about a yellow skip because it's regional dependent upon which school you went to? They just be like, that's bollocks, let's talk to the individual now. So, you know, I bunked off school a lot. I was a rascal, I would say. I remember, this is not bunking off school, but I remember a cross-country run, and I smoked back then when I was 14, that's terrible, which is we'd have to do this 4-mile run for PE, and me and my mates just found a shortcut literally so we could run into a barn, have a fag, and then cut back into the course ahead of everyone else, eating polo mints and spraying ourselves with deodorant so hopefully we wouldn't smell of fags anymore and come out in front of everyone else. And yeah, I had fun at school, but that's by the way and not what I'm talking about. So I bunked off school a lot. I didn't really care about that, but when I did sixth form college, because it was kind of like this final realization in your face, which is you're doing something serious now that's going to prepare you for university, and how well you do at this and how well you do at that is hopefully how well you'll prepare or get a good job that will reward you in the rest of your life. So it was kind of serious. So I never ever bunked off college. I just, you know, I had moments where, you know, we had really long weekends of drinking and other stuff, etc. But I always dragged myself to my classes, and I did everything the best I could, whether I was hungover or not, because it was important for me, because my parents instilled it upon me, you know, that your future hangs on this. And so I never bunked off it, but then this movie came out. Sorry, cellophane stuck to it. Jurassic Park, 1993. When this movie came out and I saw the teaser trailers and then the full trailers on, and we just got our first satellite package then. I saw it on Sky Movies when they did their top 10s and their previews and stuff like this in box office. My brain just went, being someone who's grown up loving, thanks mainly to my dad, of dinosaurs. And not just, they're big and they eat people. You know, I was well educated thanks to my father on dinosaurs, so having watched loads of movies like, you know, The Land Where Time Stood Still and The People, or The Land Where People Stood Still, and many claymation, excuse me, Winnie Pop's movies, I was just fascinated with dinosaurs. And so when we saw the, you know, the teasers for this, and we were promised with Steven Spielberg and absolutely realistic, and they still hold up really well, they really do. I don't know why my voice went all high then. This movie that was basically going to reward the modern people in a contemporary sort of movie, which is, it's them now, I was absolutely blown away. And like I said, I was never Peter Perfect, I was never a saint. Like I said, I bunked off school all the way from my high school or secondary school. But when it came to sixth form college, or, you know, and/or college, I never ever did, because it was really, really important, you know, for me. So I bunked off with my mate Sam for this movie one day before our final exams in all our subjects. Why? Because that was the day the movie was released, and I couldn't give a shit about my future at that point. We just had to see it. Was it worth it? Yes. Did it affect my eventual employment status? I like to think no, but maybe it has. But yeah, this, I mean, I love it. It was because of the special effects. I love special effects. We had great special effects before this, you know, Terminator, Star Wars, Back to the Future. You know, we had, you know, Last Starfighter. Amazing special effects, but nothing like this, simply because it was dinosaurs done properly on the big screen. And as someone who'd grown up loving them and being educated about, you know, the genuine facts by my father, I was just like, I ain't missing this fucking movie. I'm watching this movie on opening day. So you can call me a pussy wet, boring, you know, idiot, because when it came to my college, I was, well, boring, and I only skipped once in 2 years. But the movie I skipped on a very important day, you know, like one day before my exams, I skipped my revision and all the reminder episodes of my revision from my college tutors, was Jurassic Park. And it was totally worth it. So what are your, you know, bumping school stories or skipping school stories? I'd love to know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.